to my channel. This is Just Glow here with another just quick hair talk. So recently I decided that I was gonna do twists again, but I wanted to try something different. So this time around, because this is like my go-to style, it's easy, I could have it in for a while, I could do different styles with it, and it protects my hair even though it pulls on it. So this is what I usually do. I did like a different version of it with my Cuban twist, but this is usually my go-to style. So with this method, I actually approached it differently. I parted my hair first, oiled it, greased my scalp, all that good stuff, and then I actually went in and just like sectioned off my hair. You can see I sectioned it off, and then I put it in a rubber band, and then I twisted each section. So each section would be a twist, if that makes sense. So that's what I did with this. And then with the hair itself, I took 54 inches of like this Bobby Boss, pre-stretched, pre-pulled, all that good stuff hair. This is in 1B. So I took this and I actually crocheted it in. And again, I forgot my crochet hook. I'm actually not even at home right now, so I just wanted to show you guys how I did it. So I took the hair and I just like I twisted my own hair. You can see it's like twisted. Actually needs to be twisted again. But yeah, so I'm twisting it. I twisted it, and with this one, I'm actually not gonna crochet it in because it's pretty tight and I can't do it with my fingers, so I'm just gonna twist his hair over it. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take this, I'm just gonna wrap it around my own hair like that. And then I'm gonna start off like a braid. Can you guys see it? So I'm just like braiding it in right now. And then I'm gonna switch from braiding, combine two of the strands, and start twisting. You can see it. That is what it's gonna look like. So I'm gonna go ahead and twist that. How you guys doing with everything going on? There's a lot going on right now. A lot of protests, a lot of hate, a lot of negativity going around. I don't know what's been up with this year. It feels like 2019 was a practice test for 2020. But what I can say about this year, even though it's been very challenging and it's been very emotional and just, it's been tough, but I feel that personally, like, I've done so much growth in this challenging time. Like, yeah, 2019 like sucked. It sucked. It may not have sucked for everybody, but I feel like I can say for the majority of people it sucked. And then you have 2020, where it's just like people are starting to speak up about things that we all knew about, but we just didn't say anything about. Oh, so this is the end of the twist. So that's what it looks like once it's finished. But yeah, like, just stuff that, like I was saying, that we all knew, and people can act like they're ignorant, like they can act ignorant and say, oh, well, I didn't know this was that way, like, I didn't know this or that, I didn't know it was like that for you guys, but come on, you knew. Unless you've been living under a rock, you know what's going on. But, yeah, so, I mean, there's a lot going on, and I feel like I've learned that pretty much, like, through any challenges that you get in your life, there's a lesson you're meant to learn. There's something that you're supposed to get out of it because it came to you for a reason. It's hard to say, and I feel like I'm going through something right now too. Did I really just, did I do the, I guess I got another twist I need to do, but I'm out of hair. So this is what I'm going to show you guys. Sorry guys, I'm just jumping all over the place. So I had started to feel like I didn't have enough hair or I was using too much hair. So wait, yeah, I wasn't using enough hair. So I double twisted some of these in the back with extra hair. So I did the crochet method, but then I went over again and crocheted more hair into it. So for the pieces that I happily I left out, I'm just gonna take this out and borrow it and put it in this twist because I did not know this was happening, and I just went outside with 2 strands. Now I've noticed that we're done, so let me go ahead and just take this out. But yeah, it sucks. I don't know if there's some type of, I don't know what's going on with 2020. I really don't. But what I do know is that things are gonna get better, and we are literally making history right now. We're living in history, like straight up. I have friends that are recording and like sharing their experiences with the protests and participating in it, and it's just amazing. I love seeing that. I wish that we could have had this unity more so before. This whole thing with George Floyd was like a catalyst for everything that's going on right now. It was much needed, but at the expense of another black man's life, it really sucks. Like, it's painful. Like, this shouldn't even have to be this way. Just so we can go and like raise our voices and protest, and it shouldn't even have to be this way. It shouldn't be one of our own just like dying. Like, that shouldn't be what it takes for people to start speaking up about this, if you know what I mean. I'm not saying this to like offend anyone. I'm just gonna retwist this one. But yeah, it's just like, it's sad, it's emotional, it's heavy. That's what it feels like. It feels like when you wake up in the morning, there's like bricks on your chest. And we've learned to wake up every morning like that for our life, the rest of our lives. Like, most of us have experienced discrimination and being marginalized, and we've experienced it, but like, just to see it every day on your feed, every day, everywhere you go, it's heavy and it's a lot. So I just want to let you guys know that just embrace it. Like, this pain that we've been feeling for like 400 years, it's always been there, but we've had all these distractions preventing us from really like wanting to make a change for everything that's going on. Not to say that no one's making a change and everyone's just sitting there and we're just taking it for 400 years, nothing like that. But like, I hope I'm making sense with what I'm saying, because I'm not trying to offend anyone, but I'm just saying, like, this is a really heavy time. People are dealing with it in a way. I'm gonna do another twist. People are dealing with it the best they can. And I just really admire everyone who has stood up against the discrimination and the racism that is still in our world in 2020. Like, this shouldn't be. We have cars that can drive themselves. We have a freaking pandemic going on with COVID right now. That was man-made, by the way. This wasn't like there was some naturally occurring virus. Like, no, this was made. But anywho, we have all this shit going on, and like, we're still here, and it's 2020. Like, come on. There are so many technological freaking advancements in this world, and we still got racism. We still got racism in this world. Like, what is that? Like, I don't get it. I really don't. And then if you look at who is running our country, yes, we have some diversity in the cabinet, and like, and there's diversity, but there's not enough. It's the same people that are ahead and in charge, and we need that to change. Like, we really do. I saw this post the other day that was talking about privilege and ignorance. When you decide that you want to be ignorant, or you decide that you want to be not ignorant, you decide that you're not going to speak up about something you know is wrong, that's privilege. It's privilege. Because you know what's going on and you know that it's wrong. But it's like, oh, I can't relate. Yeah, it sucks, but I'm just going to be quiet. When you see people suffering, when you see people dying out here, people's sisters, brothers, daughters, sons, mothers, fathers, grandmothers, grandfathers, cousins, best friends, acquaintances, someone they just know, I know her through my cousin's best friend's sister. Like, people were like, this is ridiculous. And people just want to sit back and say, oh, well, don't gotta do with me. That's just crazy. I think that's crazy. I have so much love for people who, like, my heart just goes out to my people. Because we are so fucking strong. And it's like, no matter what we do, we keep silent. Nothing ever changes. We speak up. We still get called names and get looked at a certain way and are told to be quiet, even when we have been quiet, sort of. Like, there's no winning. So yeah, there are gonna be protests, there are gonna be riots, there are gonna be looting. When you've had to live a certain way all your life, and like this is like something that's been passed down through generational like trauma and systemic, like the systemic I can't even talk right now, I'm so upset. I was cool at first, and then I started talking about this, I'm just like, it's a lot. I'm with you guys, I feel you, let's keep being united. And to all you people out there that aren't of the same skin color, but are standing up, keep doing it. Keep researching, keep putting people in their place, because like, there is so much strength in unity. It's crazy. Like, if you look at nature, like a tree, I know they get rings every year, you know, when it gets bigger, the more it grows, the stronger it gets. As a tree grows over time, the more layers, the stronger that tree becomes. It's so random, I'm using a tree as an example, but it stands and it stands the test of time. Like, that's how we need to be. We need to be strong together and whole and fighting this as a whole, because it's not everybody that's like that. There's only these certain people that are like that are teaching this. Let's do better. I think I'm done now with my twist. No more borrowing here, but this is the final results of it. I wish I could have just like taken a video of how I did all of this when I started out, but I didn't. But this is what it is. You guys stay safe out there, stay strong, do your research, stop putting negativity out into the world. Just put positivity. Like, let's stay together. We're gonna get through this.